Shaden. Welcome to Stardust.
Oh, I didn't know who was starting. Okay, so I guess we're live now.
Yes, they were counting down.
Yeah, so we are okay. We are here on Expedition Lost for our ASL matchup of the. Holy crap! There's already some shenanigans going on. I haven't been able to say anything yet. Anyways, I'll go ahead and introduce the player spawning up in the top right-hand corner, sporting the fiery red. It is the red Protoss player, Barcode.
Yeah, and he's doing some really crazy shenanigans, pulling a double gas steal on our green Protoss player down here on the bottom left. Representing all inspiration is going to be Purge.
Now, I've actually seen this build done many times back in Wings of Liberty, and every now and then I'll do it myself, and it really severely delays the warp gate technology for after you get your cybernetics core down. So it's actually a really cool thing if you could actually get it down, but it does deny you the extra minerals from the probe, as well as the cost that it takes to actually make those. So you got to make something happen once you do it.
Yeah. Yeah. It just seems that it's a very effective strategy. I've never seen it before myself. I've just never seen someone pull a double gas steal like that.
Oh, it's very effective, and what actually really helped at this situation is that both the gases are right next to one another. So you only have to send one probe on this map, whereas most maps you have to send two and make sure they enter at the same time.
Yeah, we do have a Zealot going out for Purge. He's going straight for Barcode's base. He's not wasting any time to counterattack from this double gas steal.
Absolutely, and he's sending continuous reinforcements from that Zealot as well. So he's got one already coming in and another following as well. We also have a probe from Barcode sitting at the bottom right-hand corner, so I expect to see maybe a Ninja Nexus go down pretty soon.
Yeah, very possible. Yeah.
The probe does go down, and now it's Zealot v Zealot. And a couple of probes join the mix as well.
Yeah, it's going to severely enhance the battle for Barcode. It does force Purge to retreat.
But now we got the other reinforcing Zealot coming in along with it, followed by another one. So all he has to do is run in there. He can actually get a few extra probes, but he needs to hurry up and get in there before the next Zealot comes out.
That's
no, it was that Stalker. Excuse me.
Yeah, he's using Barcode's using the advantage he has with since Purge can't get any gas until he kills both of these extractors. He's using his advantage. He's pulling the advantage and just building up stalkers.
I actually think from this position of the probe down here on the bottom, he moved it. I think we're probably going to see a Stargate actually come out.
Very possible. Let's see what he does.
No, he's actually moving that. He's building a probe right over here. I mean, a pylon up here. So that's going to be a thing. We need to keep tabs on that. Couple of units also coming from Barcode across the map. A Stalker and a Zealot.
Yeah, so Purge has finally killed off both of the extractors and has built one and is mining one with 3 probes right now. Still no cybernetics core as of yet. No,
not yet. Which is going to be a really, really big deal once this other pylon. I was going to say once the pylon finishes, but Purge was able to actually spot that and just go ahead and negate that altogether.
Yeah, this is starting to get a fairly decent-sized army of Zealots for Purge. If he can get rush the charge upgrade, it'll become a lot more effective at killing these stalkers.
The only problem that we have with this is that Warp Gates is already done for Barcode.
Yes.
And we still don't have the cybernetics core just finished, so goodness.
Yeah, Barcode has 3 warp gates right now, and he's building a 4 pylon right here. He's going to be able to warp in reinforcements. We do have 5 stalkers out on the field right now.
Oh, and they're going to come in the back door. And I don't even think that there's any vision from. No, not at all. He doesn't even know that they're being attacked.
Yeah, Purge is not going to see this coming. He's going to get completely blindsided by these 5 stalkers.
And he just spent the extra money on 2 more gateways. He needs to keep. Oh, he's going to spot it now. It might be a bit too late. I want to go ahead and cancel that pylon.
He is going to move his force back to intercept this attacking force. So when he does break down those rocks, he'll be able to attack.
I'm actually really surprised that Barcode didn't leave half of his army back there with the pylon, so once they engage, he'd be able to engage from both ends.
Yep. Yeah, just start do a
like a two-pronged attack, more or less.
Yeah.
And it looks like the Purge is actually going to be able to hold this.
I don't know, honestly. There's just a lot of stalkers with this army. I don't think he's going to be able to hold this.
Warp gate technology is just about done, though. If he could hold off for just a few seconds longer, he'd be able to warp in a few more stalkers with those zealots.
Or just pulling the boys.
Yep. He needs to pull those. He needs to pull them back and send them back to work, though, because he'll be able to warp in enough stalkers at this point to save the show.
He warps in. Barcode warps in a few more zealots to help reinforce this army.
But he's going to lose so many probes in this engagement.
Yeah.
Purge lost. Let me go ahead and pull this up here. He lost 17 workers. No, excuse me, 24 workers just now.
Yeah, the worker count is 21 probes for Barcode and 14 for Purge. He's pretty far behind nowadays, but he does have the standing army.
And he does have a Nexus, mind you, whereas Barcode does not have a Nexus set up yet. I don't necessarily like this idea of pushing out this fast when he's actually, believe it or not, but aside from the amount of workers currently right now, Purge is still ahead.
Yeah, Purge, I'm pretty sure he thinks that he's behind severely, so he's like, I took a big worker hit, I need to press this advantage. He has no army, to my knowledge. He has no army left. Oh,
the tickle cannon is going off right now on one stalker, but let's see how long he can... Oh, he almost got that. He could have got that one for that one stalker. He could have got it.
He does prevent this army from walking up the ramp for a few more seconds, allowing him to warp in a few more reinforcements.
He does, but the longer that Purge can actually keep this contained, the easier it's going to be to actually win this, especially with Purge being on with his second base. The only thing that I foresee being a problem, which you can correct me if I'm wrong, is maybe like a zealot warp in down here next to Purge's natural.
That's very possible, but I don't think he's going to be able to warp in any more units down there because he's trying to focus on defending his main from this very large and scary stalker force.
Yeah, this could definitely be the game. I've seen crazier things. Maybe oh, there's the GG.
There's the GG. And Purge is going to take our first game of the night.
They are.
It seems like that happens a lot. Alright, so we're in our next game again. Let's hope that nothing goes wrong this time. So, introducing our players up in the top right, it's representing all inspiration. It's going to be our green Protoss, Purge.
Spawning down in the bottom left-hand corner, representing no team, it is the red Protoss player, Barcode.
And spawning in the middle of the map is a bunch of flat rockland.
Hey, no, there's some animals here we could have talked about. I don't know. There's no lava bugs or any of that craziness here going on.
I don't know what there is on this
Did you guys notice that you can't really click on the lava bugs on those maps?
Yeah, you used to be able to. I mean, you used to actually screw up some of your clicking. Maybe I'm just too low of a tier that's accidentally misclicked and clicked on a bug. End up setting one of your hotkeys.
Maybe that's why. Yeah. So we do have them at least spawning in the same locations, in the cross positions. On this one, of course, you can't spawn horizontal, just cross or vertical.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, it is. The horizontals were really weird.
That would be
because
a pain
there's
the Terran
there's a 5-foot drop distance. Yeah, exactly. You could siege up from your third base and hit their third base.
You could almost siege up from your third base and hit their main.
This is interesting, though. Barcode is actually... He scouted this base, and he's not moving the probe out of it. I'm wondering if this is some sort of proxy tech thing coming up later.
It very well could be. Could do proxy Dark Templar. Could be Could be a Stargate. Could be really anything. But it seems like both players are going for relatively the same thing.
Well, at least we're actually not seeing any shenanigans yet, so that's pretty cool. No double gas deal, which actually Almost worked, in the last game. Guess he doesn't want to do it this time.
Yeah, we saw that. Yeah, no double gas steal this time around from Barcode.
Mm-hmm.
No, they both did take them. We got Purge taking just 2 probes on each gas versus 3 for Barcode. So he's going to have a bit more gas to dump into something, and there is a pylon up at that top left-hand base.
Yeah, so we might see Proxy Stardate very well.
Don't you think it would have been better, though, if he would have actually if he's going to make a Stargate, maybe to put it here?
Yeah, like closer, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Twilight, so it's going to be
Proxy
DT, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably going to be DTs.
And the other is going to. They're both basically same time for these Twilight Councils.
Yeah.
But there's a reason why Barcode is hiding it, so it's got to be
Yeah.
some sort of DT type thing going on.
Yeah.
He's not
because
put any
it's a
chronos.
Twilight.
Oh, there it is. As soon as I open my mouth.
Yeah, it's always like that. As soon as you make a statement, they contradict it.
Yeah.
But it will mean that Purge doesn't have. Won't have detection likely. He's got his own Dark Shrine. DT battle.
Oh my goodness.
No.
No.
Did this seriously just happen? Is this seriously happening?
It is real life. So will this come down to who has their proxy pylon closer?
I think it may actually come down to who gets their robo faster.
And who gets detection.
Yeah, that's what it'll. I almost don't think either of them is going to get to detection.
Yeah, they literally have the same amount of structures, and it's the exact same structures right now.
And they're actually exactly producing the exact same structures and the same researchers all at the same time. And pylons.
Yeah, they're literally within a second on the Dark Shrine. The one mild disadvantage, Purge may have a little more of an Artosis pylon on his gateways, but even still, one of them will still be covered.
Yeah.
This is
We've got a 4 pylon from Barcode over here, though, a little bit closer.
Yeah. They're similar, but they're,
Yeah, they're starting to diverge.
Robotics space
Barcode has gotten to a robotics facility, and Purge has decided to go for his natural.
Yep.
So I think Barcode has the advantage here. Barcode's going to have the advantage here. He's going to have detection.
Well, especially if he gets that out. Like, if he warps in like a couple of DTs really fast right now, he's going to be able to walk them right into the main before any DTs are even made from Purge.
Yeah. 2 of each
they
coming
both
for
warped
both
in
players.
2 DTs at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Difference is robotics facility is done, and not even started on the other side.
Is he going to have nothing's getting produced from that robotics facility just yet. Does he have?
Oh,
there's the observer. Does Barcode see? Oh yeah, he did see.
He's going right for it.
Yeah, he's going straight for it.
And he's not going to get in time though. It's going to come out like within a straight.
Just right before that goes, he sees everything.
Wow.
Yeah, he sees him.
And the Dark Shrine is about to get, and the Dark Shrine goes down for Purge as well.
Yeah, so no more DTs from Purge. He did pull all the boys. All the probes are waltzing their way to Barcode's base. He's literally going straight there.
The natural gets canceled though from Purge.
Yeah, Purge is getting a robotics facility built down here, but oh my goodness, if he loses his natural nexus, that's it. He doesn't have enough minerals to build another one.
Nope.
Yeah, this is quite interesting.
I don't think he just barely has enough minerals to go ahead and make the observer that he needs.
If he loses both of these nexus before he can get 400 minerals, he's done. What he has is what he has.
Yep.
Yeah, more DTs are coming in, and even with detection, he's going to have to attack the DTs with like probes.
Yeah,
that's not going to work out too well.
That's not
attacking anything. These probes are just sitting here dying.
Yeah, they could at least be attacking the Zealot, but they are just watching.
They're just sitting there like, oh, we're
what could you do at that point, honestly? I mean, you're pretty much this is pretty much game, I think, unless some crazy Matt miracle happens. I think this is it.
Yeah, Barcode would have to kill his own Nexus at this point.
Yeah, it's gone. He has no more. He cannot do anything else. He has 95 minerals. Can't even produce another Zealot. So, all it's gonna be, it's just gonna come down to a simple base race. But Barcode is going to have the severe advantage here.
Yeah, a little bit. in that he's.
And he does
got a
have the
fully
observer, but he has no
functional
money to make.
He doesn't have anything to make anything else. He can't make another Nexus and just tap out. Spring? Pretty sure it is. So, spawning in the bottom left is going to be our blue Protoss Barcode, representing no clan at all.
And spawning up in the top right-hand corner, we have... Now, I see All In, but you said there was more to it than that, the clan name?
Yeah, all inspiration.
Yeah.
All Inspiration. Okay, sorry about that. It is the green Protoss player, Purge. It's a tie game currently, 1-1 in this series.
And on this map, there actually is something more interesting in the middle of the map, and that is this little land bridge that has 2 destructible rock towers on either side of it, and that originally is the only way to get across.
Very
Indeed.
interesting addition onto this map, I would say.
I agree, and actually, as Ascended was pointing out in one of his casts, they're actually, depending on for which player you're playing, there's a couple of spots you can drop forward pylons on both sides, and just totally negating this entire cross bridge altogether. And you can actually block it off, both of them. That way you can be the only one that crosses, almost like old country.
Yeah, definitely. We've got already a... I wonder if you can do this. There's a probe that went all the way to the top, and it's sitting by these rocks here. I'm wondering if he's gonna... He can also kind of proxy there to get past the rocks with a warp in, but...
Yeah, he might do another GT rush, because I'm seeing the exact same thing.
Yeah, basically the 3 on gas.
On both
The
gas.
timing works out again. It could be Oracle this time as well. He is he's still far away, but he's closer.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Purge is getting his Twilight Council again.
They just agreed to do the same game.
Again.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There we go again.
That was a good one. Let's do it again.
A little bit of difference, though. We have a mothership core on the way this time.
Yeah.
For Barcode.
For Barcode, yes.
Yeah, still no robotics bay from either player. So, we'll have to see if they're predicting DTs again.
I wonder if they're just going to automatically go for that robotics facility naturally this time instead of waiting to find out if they should or not.
That's a little different. Purge has decided to go for Blink.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a thing as well. Particularly on this map, I could see that working out. There's a good long distance that you can blink up and out of the space, but
Barcode is actually going for the DTs.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
And given no robo, that currently appears to be the probably better decision in this. And another gateway coming down. And given how much gas is going into the blink and additional stalkers and 4-gate, yeah, it's unlikely that we're going to see a robo.
Yep. And there's the pylon that I was talking about up there on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Barcode is getting a robotics facility, so he's expecting Purge to go DTs again. But he's not. He's going to be somewhat blindsided by these blink stalkers whenever they actually decide to do something.
Indeed, but what is funny to me in this build is that usually when you go blink stalkers, you go for that early mothership core, and this is, well, I guess the timing's not too bad as far as the mothership core is concerned. But usually I would have seen.
You want it there, like to blink in almost immediately. You also tend to make a few stalkers, and I think he's only really got the 1 out on the map. Usually there's kind of like 3 or 4 on the map by the time you have the big warp in, and then you're in with like 8 or something. But DTs are walking into the base now. There is no defense here at all for Purge.
They should just focus those pylons.
Forge, but that's
He's about 10 seconds away from finishing. But
he saw them. He noticed it.
And he sees he's going to try to focus on the forge. See, he doesn't have enough money for a cannon.
Yeah.
He's gonna go right.
He's got to go and basically. I don't even know what he can do. He's got to buy time here, obviously. He could go for these pylons.
Purge already stopped moving any of his probes over there, so he knows that the game is pretty much over.
Yeah.
man.
Barcode with the double
This
DTs.
Again.
Again.
Yeah, delayed immortal right there. Purge is rebuilding his forge, and Barcode's just sitting behind his wall in a photon overcharge nexus.
Yeah, he's trying to build it on the low ground there, but the problem is without mobile detection, he won't be able to actually sustain an attack. So just having a cannon won't really help as much. And there comes a DT to shove out these blink stalkers. So he's got to balance his attack with constantly blinking away from them.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, there's no probes. One probe.
There was one probe left.
Yeah, and he had the forge, and he didn't have enough more even for a cannon anyway, so...